What's going on, YouTube? It's Sensei and Place Speech Channel, Mr. A&D. Better to give you guys a Friday Night Smackdown review. Joining me is my co-host, not Deion Sanders, for Prime Time.
What's up?
So, this is the go-home show for Clash at the Castle, which is going to be tomorrow. By the time you listen to this today at 1 o'clock. This was recorded last week. They taped 2 episodes. This was a good episode of SmackDown. It really was, because we had a Vikings rules match. We had Hit Row and MMM in action. Then we had the celebration of Roman Reigns. Then we had a nice Ronda Rousey segment, which I know people are going to shit on, but me personally, I enjoyed it. And what else we had? Oh, we also had, they didn't call him that, but they alluded to Pete Dunne versus Kaiser.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of good things going on SmackDown. So let's just go right off with it, because we kick off SmackDown with the Viking rules match. The Viking Raiders taking on the New Day. This match had no business being this good. It had no business being this good. When you heard this matchup,
it's not a surprise because it is the New Day and the Viking War Machine or whatever you want to call them.
Yeah,
there should be no surprise, but just the build has been kind of silly, so that's why you don't care about it as much. And then when they have the blow off or whatever match, they're like, oh, they can actually have a good match.
I was like, when you heard about this match, like, you really wasn't excited for it too much, was you?
No, not at all.
Exact. They went out there and it was a damn good opener. First of all, they didn't just do like it's a Viking rules or it's a New Jersey street fight or a Chicago street fight or it's a, you know how they put this asterisks on top of regular no holds barred or hardcore matches. No, they turned the ring into a Viking ship. I thought that was dope.
Similar to the Lights Out match with Wendy Chu.
Yeah, where they turned the whole arena like a bedroom. Yeah. And which had no business being that good neither. But this one, they put like the whole ship peak on the ring, so like where they enter it, it's level only at that point. You know, they got the new LED thing going around, so they have it going around. It looks like waters around you. They have all the shields lined up at the bottom of the ring, and then of course the LED boards go into like a side of a ship. So it's like they're fighting on a pirate ship.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just like, you know, this is wrestling. And you know, some things get really, really silly. But I was like, in the past 2 weeks, this has been creative ways to do hardcore matches. Because like I said, the Tiffany Stratton and Wendy Chu one from NXT, the Lights Out match, they did have the dim lights like you would when you get ready for bed. And then you have the hardcore elements being bedroom items such as toys like Legos, which anybody that has a Lego knows that shit hurts. And, you know, turn the tables into like little beds, like twin beds. I thought it was great. And the match on top of that, along with the gimmick, was good. This match on top of that was good. And
yeah.
And when they started off, it started off brutal because they said, you know, the New Day jump on there. They fight the Viking Raiders. They take one of the shields. They go to the outside. Kofi does a drop kick to Ivar on the outside. Then, and they go to like a quick. First of all, then they go down. They're still fighting on the outside. Kofi gives a frog splash to Eric off the barricade to the outside. So it's kind of like he's already on the floor on the outside. He gives him a frog splash. And there's falls count anywhere. So now they go to commercial break. When we come back from commercial break, they are now in the crowd. And when they're in the crowd, the usual stuff. Xavier Woods, as they're fighting, Xavier Woods goes to like this high balcony, jumps off, and then he crashes down on the Viking Raiders and Kofi. So Kofi gets clotheslined by Ivar to the outside. Then Ivar gets clotheslined and he falls right on Kofi's head. So he did not get hurt, thank God. Because it was a possibility to wait. Because he landed like right on the back of his neck. So as he's doing that, Eric, because because I keep forgetting which one's which. Eric's the bald head one, correct?
I think so.
Yeah. So, okay, Ivar's a big one. So we're inside. We're still where the crowd is at. Okay, and then Xavier Woods is sitting down on the floor, right there at ringside. With the crowd, not on the inside. Ivar does, his running splash right into the end part of the barricade. That shit sounded like it sucked. And now, cause I thought the barricade was going to break the reverse way, but it didn't. I was just like, okay, that looked like it straight sucked. He pins him, but then Xavier kicks out. We go back into the ring. Now there's a Xavier pulls out a chair. They set up in the middle. Then Xavier and Kofi slam Eric's face into it. Then Kofi gets laid out with a beautiful spin kick by Ivar, like one of the big man Eric Redbeard type spin kicks, or old school Booker T spin kick. Yeah, he gets laid out with that. Ivar tries to go for the moonsault. Kofi moves, does a splash to his back, kicks and does the walk elbow drop, but then Ivar kicks out. But then, actually, he gets like Xavier like right there to a knee. So right now, the match goes into that boat peak I said where they have the ring level, and they have two tables set up on the outside, and they toss Kofi off the peak like he off the peak and he falls to the floor. Then they give Woods a double power bomb or what they call the Ragnarok through both these tables and win the matchup. Great opener, crowd was into it, had no business being this good. And I understand the New Day can work. I understand the Viking Raiders can work. But even in this hardcore element, even setting it up like we're on a fucking Viking, like the shit was like we on fucking God of War or something. You know what I'm saying? I thought that little touch made it good. And I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. And I recommend for anybody who has not seen the match to go back and if you want to watch anything from SmackDown, I would say go back and go back and see the match. If you guys want to. So yeah, and I recommend that to you, Prime, also.
Okay.
If you ever get the time to do it. Moving on now.
Pause.
Okay.
Are you going to give a full review for every single match?
No, only the ones I like.
Okay. Well, I say it is 3 a.m., so just be aware.
You're right. I know that. I was saying, but that one was the match of the night, and I just wanted to make sure I get all the spots out the way.
All right.
Okay, yeah. So let me write down that real quick. All right. You still there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We are Sami Zayn's backstage with a suit getting ready for the 2-year thing of Roman Reigns, but then now we go into Karrion Kross with Scarlett taking on Drew Gulak as his first matchup. It's a squash match. He just he puts the straight jacket on Drew Gulak and he does a side slant and Drew Gulak taps out. Ronda Rousey comes.
I mean, this man debuted and took out Drew McIntyre. I think he should have fought somebody.
You should have fought somebody better. You said.
I thought he should have fought somebody more qualified than Gulak because he took out McIntyre on his first night. So you already know he could take out Gulak.
Yeah, I mean, knowing what's going on with Corbin, he's probably going to take out Corbin also. Ronda Rousey comes out to the ring holding a paper, and she had a statement from the W Global headquarters regarding her suspension. She can't think of anyone to have read to than Adam Pearce. Adam Pearce comes out, and then Ron said he called the cops to get arrested, so it seems kind of personal. So she wanted him to read the letter. Basically, the letter is saying that her suspension has been lifted and she can go back to her regular duty of wrestling.
The NDA.
See what?
Huh?
I hear what you said.
She must have signed the NDA.
Why do you say that?
I was just making a joke.
Oh, okay. I was sitting thinking like, why the hell did she sign? Um, so Adam Pierce all of a sudden takes a microphone and cuts his passion ass promo. He's getting mad as shit. Talks about, I do my job well here, and anybody wants to try to walk over me. Nobody sits there not one time asks me about how am I doing, how my kids are doing. I can do this job or something like that. And he said, you know what? I don't have a problem with you being received. I just have a problem with you. Everybody call you the baddest woman on the planet, but I call you just one big bitch. And I was like, ooh. So Rollins was like, all right. Puts Adam Pierce in the armbar and makes him tap out and stuff like that. So that's all what that was. I thought that the segment was cool because I never seen Adam Pierce like that. He told the crowd to shut up and everything. I'm like, heel turn coming for everybody there, huh? And yeah, everybody was chanting for Ron to kick his ass. So Hit Row took on Maximum Male Models. This was their debut, fighting against Maximum Male Models. It really didn't go too much. It didn't really have enough time to get started or anything like that. I mean, it was okay because Angel Garza and Humberto came out to try to distract them. But the Hit Row win the matchup. After the match, Garza and Humberto get in the ring and they start attacking them. So it's like 4-on-2. Then the Street Profits come out and even up the odds.
Of course, the Street Profits come up to help everybody.
They came out there to help Hit Row. So I'm pretty sure it's going to be an 8-man tag team match player next Friday. It's not confirmed, but I'm pretty sure that's where they're going. Happy Corbin issues an open challenge. It's to Nakamura. Nakamura comes in there. It's a glorified squash match because he hits a deep six on Nakamura and stuff like that. But Nakamura hits the Kinshasa and he wins. And it's like he's probably go back to bum ass Corbin, which is fine with me. We have Butch.
Wait, I thought is that the only thing you got about Corbin? Because I could have sworn I seen something else on Twitter today.
You said that he go back to bum ass Corbin?
No, I said, is that your only note that you have about Corbin? Because I seen something else on Twitter today.
I must have missed it. What happened on Twitter?
JBL picked him up in a limo.
Oh, that's right. He was backstage in the limo with the horns, that JBL, the window rolls down. And JBL asks him, what happened? Get in. So I'm like, okay. Good use to see what happened. Good use to use the JBL character. We have Butch taking on Ludwig Kaiser, but Butch is in his Pete Dunne gear. So we got Pete Dunne, and Michael Cole was like, this is Butch looking like his old days. In the way he was doing the finger manipulation. He was doing everything Pete Dunne does. So look at it as a Pete Dunne match. And he grabs Kaiser and then hits him with the bitter and he wins the matchup.
Are you sure it's not called the Butch Bomb?
They call it the bitter end. Yeah. Gunther gets in the ring and so does Sheamus. And they do face to face, but then Gunther leaves. So now commercial. Now when we come back to the main event time, Sami Zayn's coming down over there with Jimmy and Jay in this suit, coming down to celebrate.
I just got to point out real quick.
Yeah.
Because I don't know when I don't think they're going to be at Carter's. But one of the Usos got a new tattoo, and it looks so stupid to me.
Oh my god! So what is it?
It's like,
is it like a Urban Youth tattoo, or is it like one of their
it's one of their tribal things.
Okay.
But like, it's a neck tattoo, it's an arm tattoo, and then it's another arm tattoo.
They both got it, or just Jimmy? Huh?
Isn't it?
You break it up. You break it up. I couldn't hear anything you said.
Okay, then just never mind it. Discard it.
Okay. Uh, they just have. I'll sum this whole up. They just had a whole promo about Roman Reigns being there for 2 years. Roman Reigns gets out of an SUV and comes out. But before he comes out, Drew McIntyre hits him with a Claymore. And it's like backstage. He's out. And then he gets angry. He comes down to the ring, beats the shit out of Sami Zayn and the Usos. Zayn tries to throw a chair at him. Zayn gets Claymore. Jay gets speared through the barricade. And then the Bloodline's all out. And he says he's going to kick the head off his body in Cardiff. And you look at the new undisputed champion. So that's how SmackDown ended. I thought, even though it was a tape show, because Drew had the same scars he did last week that was on, so obviously you could tell it was tape. But the fans still stayed for certain things I thought was good in there, especially that opening matchup I thought was good. So SmackDown, to me, gets a thumbs up this week.
Oh, cool. Have to check out the highlights.
Yeah, check out highlights. If you want to check out a match, though, check out the opening Viking Rules match. I thought it was a very creative thing to do. And like I said, and I like the Ronda Rousey segment also. So, guys, we will be back with our Cardiff review. So make sure you stay tuned for all that. Like, subscribe, and share. And make sure you subscribe for more WWE content right here on NC Studios. Once again, it's NC and Place to be Cho Mr. D, and not Deion Sanders for prime time.
All right, y'all.
All right, and the Nerd Coalition is out.